I want to talk to you guys about things that you can supplement your GLP-1 journey with. I know it's late. I know it is late, but I feel like it's a conversation that needs to be had. I've been getting a lot of DMs that people feel like their GLP-1 meds are not working anymore. So I just wanted to give y'all some quick little tips on things that you can do. Hey Dallas Diva, welcome in just in time. Week 3 on GLP-1 2.5. Oh God, I gained 3 pounds. I'm eating my protein, drinking my water, help. So CG, you're actually doing the right thing. And here's the thing about your GLP-1 journey. Friend, you are going to have weight gain and weight loss on your GLP-1 journey. Those 3 pounds, I promise you, it's just water weight. You know, your water weight, first of all, let me just say this. When it comes to your weight, just like daily weight, your weight is going to fluctuate on whether or not you are stressed. Your weight will fluctuate on if you are sick or not. Your weight is going to fluctuate based upon your diet. It's going to fluctuate based upon your sodium intake. It's going to fluctuate based upon your metabolism. So there is nothing that you will be able to do with your weight fluctuating. So that's one thing you just have to get used to, friend. On your GLP-1 journey, that weight gain and weight loss is going to happen the whole time. Hey, Rocio. Hey, girl. I'm late. I'm so late. I was dealing with something, but I wanted to come on because I did have some education that I wanted to give. Something that I had set up to do some education for this live. So I wanted to stand in with my commitment to talk to you guys about things that you can supplement your GLP-1 with and go more into depth with that, with those things. So I really want to talk about it. But my friend CG was saying that she gained 3 pounds. So I just wanted to assure you all, do not let those listen, your body will fluctuate between 5 to 8 pounds up and down based upon all of those things: your diet, your health, stress, sodium intake. Some of us have disease processes that cause us to have fluid retention and all of the things, metabolic issues. So don't let that bother you. Don't let that bother you. CG, I promise you, friend, if you do like an intermittent fasting, like if you do intermittent fasting for about 3 to 4 days, girl, them 3 pounds gonna be gone. I actually just came out of a stall and I'm losing again. Very good, friend. So there's some things that you can go to your doctors and talk to your doctors about when you are on a stall with your GLP-1. And this is the most important thing I want you guys to listen to when I'm saying this. I'm not saying come off of your GLP-1 medicine. I'm saying these are some things that you can go to your doctor's office and talk to your doctor about, okay? Y'all, tap the screen. Thank you so much for getting me up to 1.8K likes already. I promise y'all I'm not going to hold y'all. I'm going to get straight to the point. Share the live for me. Drop a couple of FYPs so TikTok can push the live out. Does Keala help with GLP-1 production? No, not at all, friend. Your Keala is going to help you with... Felicia, it says you just got the number 3 gifter badge. Your Keala is going to help you with energy. It's going to help you with bloating. It's going to help you with digestion, and it's going to help with immunity. That's what those greens are for. It's just so that you can meet the you can bridge the gap between what you're not receiving in your regular diet. So that's what Keala is for. It helps your bowels. It makes you go to the bathroom, friend. It's just greens and fruit supplements that you're missing out of your regular diet. That's what that is. That's what that's about. Hey, Kima, welcome in. Okay, so let's just get straight to the education part of the live for the 54. Y'all, thank y'all so much for being in here with me this late. I promise you're going to learn something. So thank you for the 54 people who are in this chat with me. Hey, Dale. So Dale, I didn't do the live earlier because Mary Ruth had canceled the lives. They canceled all the lives for the day. I don't know what's going on over there, but I'll be on Sunday, I think, with Mary Ruth. Okay, so the topic of discussion tonight for the 50 people that are in here. First of all, if you're not following me, click this picture. Make sure you're following me. Put your notification bells on. If you are a person that wants to start your GLP-1 journey and you want to incorporate GLP-1 meds, there's always going to be a link in my bio for Amble Health. All you have to do is click this picture twice. It'll bring you to my profile page, and you're going to click in this red circle. You're going to tap onto my website, HTTPS. It ends in KEASHA Dixon. And you're going to use the links that are in my bio to get either your supplement, your anti-aging supplement, your peptides, or you use the other link to get your GLP-1s. Now, if you are the person who have been on your weight loss journey for some time now and you feel like your meds don't work, because truth be told, the popular GLP-1 meds have been on the market for 3 years now. Some of us have been on our weight loss journeys for 3 years now, and I have heard lately a lot of you guys are saying that you feel like your meds are not working. You feel like you're in stalls and things like that. And truth be told, thank you, friend. Truth be told, is a lot of us are going to start. A lot of us on our journeys are going to start having stalls. Okay, there are a lot of things that you can do when you are having stalls. Thank you, Kima. The first thing that you can do is implement intermittent fasting. Now, when you implement intermittent fasting helps to rest your gut, and it also makes your body more insulin sensitive. So, taking a GLP-1 medication, your GLP-1 medication, the mechanism of action is to make you more insulin sensitive, especially those of you. Hey, side to side, welcome in, friend. Girl, it's late night. For those of you who implement intermittent fasting and you're also on GLP-1 medications, your GLP-1 medication is going to make you more insulin sensitive. It's going to delay your gastric emptying. It's going to help you get at a calorie deficit. And it's the calorie deficit that is going to help you to lose weight. If you are in a calorie deficit, you have to meet your deficits every single day. And that's how you lose weight. Miss Keisha, did ProMed close? No, friend, they didn't. We just hired new pharmacies. So, no, they're not closed, baby. Some of y'all meds just have been rerouted. Okay, intermittent. Hold on 1 second. So I want to talk about the benefits of intermittent fasting. Then I'm going to talk about what other medications you can ask your doctors for that are scripted, and then meds that are not scripted that you can use in combination with your GLP-1 meds to help you continue your weight loss. Hey, Erlisha, welcome in, friend. Y'all continue to tap the screen so TikTok will eventually push the live out to my West Coast people because it is 8:30 out there. So hopefully some of my West Coast people will come on to the live. Okay, so intermittent fasting has gained popularity for both health and weight management. Okay, so here are the benefits. Okay, so when it comes to fat loss, fasting boosts fat burning, y'all, by lowering your insulin levels and increasing your norepinephrine. Now, I know that may seem like a mouthful. Hey, Tiff, girl, we doing some late night education, honey. We doing some late night education, and they don't have a lot of people in the room, so I'll be able to see everybody's response. One of God's children said, West Coast person here. Thank you, friend, for being here. I know it's late. But I wanted to get this education out to you all. Okay, so when you do intermittent fasting, when you fast, it boosts your fat burning by lowering your insulin levels and increasing your norepinephrine. It improves your insulin sensitivity, which helps to lower blood sugar and reduce your risk of type 2 diabetes. I don't even know if y'all are aware of this, but intermittent fasting was designed for people who have metabolic disorders, pre-diabetic patients and diabetic patients, to help them become more insulin sensitive. So because it works for diabetics, doctors who have patients who are obese will often recommend that patients do intermittent fasting so that it can help to improve your insulin sensitivity. So if you couple taking a GLP-1 medication with intermittent fasting, it just makes you more insulin sensitive, which helps you to lose weight. Balloons by Sharon says, yes, I'll lose pounds faster when you're fasting, right? Me too, friend. And when I fast, I do 16 and 8. And I'm going to have to be honest with you all. When I am doing intermittent fasting, I do tap into either my Hunger Houdini and my Hunger Taker. These two, I definitely use these two because they help me with fasting. It helps to curb my appetite. Hunger Houdini has saffron extract, which is a natural appetite suppressant. It also has iriomin, which breaks down saturated fats. And then your Hunger Taker is a complex blend of pre and probiotics. So this helps to maximize your appetite suppressing, okay? So if you utilize this, just be careful with it, because with me, I have to do these every other day because every day is a little bit too much appetite suppression for me. Okay, now when you are suppressing your appetite, whether you are using any of the meds that I talked about in my video, which I'm going to go through that video very in depth through this live, and I will post this live to YouTube if you guys feel like it's too late and you cannot stay on. It's okay, friend. I promise you, as soon as I get off, I'm going to post it to my YouTube because I want people to understand that you don't have to feel like your GLP-1 meds are failing you. It's just time for you in your journey to complement it with something else. And I'm always going to lean to what is safe for you all, okay? So Hunger Houdini, Hunger Taker, by Plume. You can use code NurseK, or if you have another code that you want to use, just make sure you're using a discount code at checkout so you can get 10% off. These are freaking amazing. Amazing, okay? So, oh, hold on. Let me go to the chat because I don't want anyone to feel like I'm ignoring them. Tiffany says, I used to do 16 and 8. 16 and 8 is a really good time frame to do intermittent fasting. And listen, Hunger Houdini and Hunger Taker are not the only two meds that you can use when you are intermittent fasting. And I'm saying that because sometimes 16 hours not eating is a long time for people. Now, when I first started intermittent fasting, y'all, that was a long time for me. I couldn't do it. So I had my doctor prescribe me phentermine. Now, you know, phentermine is a stimulant, and it made me a little bit too nervous. I'm already an anxious person, so it just didn't do well with me. Every now and then, y'all, I'll take a half a dose of phentermine just to get me through my fasting. But ever since I started the Hunger Houdini and the Hunger Taker, I prefer these because they're not stimulants and you don't need scripts for them, okay? So we talked about, and listen, for those of you who are just coming on, for the 83 people that are in here, we're talking about if you are on GLP-1 medications and you feel like your GLP-1 medications are not working like they used to, there are things you can ask your doctors for. There are things that you can supplement your GLP-1 meds with to help you get over those stalls. A lot of us are almost 3 years into our journeys because they've been on the market. The GLP-1s have been on the market for that long. And some of us feel like, what am I taking this meds for? Okay. So that's what I'm explaining to you guys. Any advice for someone who is no longer losing weight? So Angie, that's exactly what this live is about. That's exactly what this live is about. Tiffany is asking, how big are the pills? Friend, they are capsules. And you'll notice that these capsules come two different colors because the saffron extract and the Iriomin is the brown capsules, and then the orange ones have turmeric in it. So when you take Plume products, all of Plume products are going to come back to the belly, and it's going to help with inflammation in some kind of way. That's what I love about Plume products, okay? I signed up under you, but I'm not with you going into month 2. I don't understand what you mean by that, friend. Can you take berberine with GLP-1? Yes, friend, you can. Side to side, thank you for posting the price points for Amble Health. Let me pin it again. For those of you who want meds with Amble, there's a link in my bio. You just tap to get to my profile page, and you're going to tap into this red circle. Once you tap into my website, you'll see 2 links. Those are the prices for tirzepatide. Okay. Let's see. Train Book is asking, what do they do? So again, the Hunger Houdini is an appetite suppressant. It has saffron extract, which is a natural appetite suppressant. And it also has Iriomin, which breaks down saturated fats with your foods. And then the Hunger Taker is a complex blend of pre and probiotics. Now, you can take Hunger Houdini by itself, and I promise you're going to get appetite suppressant because I did. But one of you guys, my friend who's regularly in my lives, her name is Brianna. She bought the Hunger Taker, and she took these two together and recommended the two together. And so did Side to Side. They both recommended this to me, and I'm so like, this literally have changed my eating habits like big time. My food noise is so calm and so quiet because of these two meds. So thank you. I'm gonna forever thank you guys for turning me on to the Plume. Okay, hold on. Let me go to the comments, and then I'm gonna move on. I have lost 30 pounds in 3 months. This is Balloons by Sharon. She says, she fasts a lot. Let me pin that. Girl, that's amazing. Now, so y'all see how doing intermittent fasting, how that helps. It helps so much. And again, if you cannot do intermittent fasting, if you can't get through your 16 hours or your 14 hours or your 12 hours without having food noise, then get some help. Get your Hunger Houdini, get your Hunger Taker, or ask your doctors for either the other meds that we're going to talk about, which is Contrave, Topamax, Qsymia, phentermine, and Metformin. I'm gonna talk about all of those. Delta 0684 says, so mad my carrier stopped Zepbound effective the 30th. They're switching me to Wegovy. Friend, that happened to me as well. And girl, I had gained 10 pounds and my inflammation came back. So I had to start doing compound. Are those meds appetite suppressing? They are. Hey, Nurse Rod, welcome in. TB underscore 206 says, I got that last night. Good for you, friend. Let me see. I love how you always remember. Brianna, here she go, y'all. Let me tell y'all something. Brianna, I ain't between you and side to side. When I tell you, like I always say, you know, I come on as a nurse. Y'all been a nurse for almost 24 years come December. I come on to do education in the obesity space because I'm just so outdone that I lost 97 pounds and kept the weight off with these meds. So it's just, I just love talking about this stuff. But what I love even more is when I'm amongst a group of people who know how to utilize supplements and utilize their GLP-1s and also teach me. You understand? Like, it feels so good to be surrounded around people who not only receive information from you, but you can receive information from, and the shit actually work. So let me tell you something, Brianna. I'm going to always remember you and side to side because both of y'all told me, Keisha, side to side said, Keisha, get the hunger taker, it works. And Brianna said, couple the hunger taker with, no, side to side said, get the hunger Houdini, it works. And it did. And then Brianna backdoored and said, take it with hunger taker. And when I tell you, these two things have totally changed my food noise. And for those of you who don't know me, I have loud food noise. My food noise is really bad. And I'm the type of patient that can't take high doses. Thank you, Kim. I'm the type of patient that cannot take high doses of GLP-1 medications. So y'all literally have changed my life. Like, this was a game changer to me. So I'm going to forever recommend this because it works for me. And when they recommended it to me, I went to the website, the affiliate website, to get me an affiliate code so that I can also give like a discount because I have a platform and I teach, and they gave it to me. So now I have a code Nurse K, so you guys can get the Hunger Houdini or the Hunger Taker or whatever y'all want to get from their website, and at checkout you can use code Nurse K to get a discount. Okay, going back to the chat, which Houdini should I try first? I would have to open the capsule and put it in juice. So Joni, yes, you can open the capsule. Hey Mama Glenda, I hope you are feeling better. CJ says, I love how you keep it real. Thank you, friend. Girl, it's no other way because listen, we all be struggling on this weight loss journey, you know, so I just like sharing my journey and I love educating. I like to go to maintenance and I don't know how to do that. I'm about to hit my goal weight. So thank you, baby doll. Thank you, TB underscore 206. So if there's anybody in the room who is going to maintenance, this is what maintenance looks like. This is what I did, friend, because maintenance looks different for everybody. I went all the way up to the highest dose of 15. Once I got to my goal look, because I don't have a goal weight, I have a goal look. Once I got to my goal look, I started titrating my doses back until I got to a dose where my food noise was loud. So I went from 15 to 12.5 to 10 to 7.5. My 7.5 dose had me raging. Like, I wanted to eat everything. Then I went up to 10 and then there was a balance. Then at some point on 10, I started having food noise again. That's when I came to you all and I'm like, y'all, I'm having food noise. I think I'm about to ask my doctor for phentermine. And side to side said, why don't you try Hunger Taker? No, she said, Plume have a new product called Hunger Houdini. Try that. I ordered the Hunger Houdini. And then Brianna said, take it with the Hunger Taker. And so that's how that happened. So now I talk about it all the time because it works for me. So that's what it would look like, friend. You want to put yourself on a GLP-1 medication that prevents you from overeating, but also keeps you from continuing to lose weight. That's what maintenance should look like. Okay. This is my second time late on my monthly since starting ZEP. Is that normal? Yes, friend. GLP-1 medications will alter your hormones, but it should level out. It should start to level out. And if you are really concerned, friend, go make an appointment with your GYN and let them know what's going on so that they can go more in depth with you. Okay. I don't specialize in women's health. I'm a trauma nurse. I work under the umbrella of emergency room medicine and outpatient medicine, like quick treatments like dialysis, blood transfusions, pumes, things like that. I fix people that way in the ER. I work in trauma. No, baby, I want to drink my Coke. Let me drink this and then you can fix me something else, okay? Water check, y'all. But yeah, make sure you go to your GYN and talk to them about that if you're having issues with your menstrual cycles, because it will alter your menstrual cycles. Let's see. Trisha says, friend, I'm about to try glutathione. Is it worth it? Girl, do not get me started about glutathione, Trish. Girl, glutathione is my most prized supplement, amino acid that I'm taking for my skin. Yes, it's all that in a bag of chips. I started watching your videos last night. Thank you for making it so we can learn. I am new to this. You're welcome, baby doll. So is it safe with MOUNJARO 12.5? Yes. Everything that I'm going to talk about tonight is in addition to your GLP-1. And I want to preface that by saying all the medicines that I'm about to teach you about tonight, there are scripts, so you do have to talk to your doctors about them. But they should be covered by your insurance company. If they're not, you should be able to get a PA for them, because this is like first line medicines that your doctors will prescribe if you weren't on a GLP-1. Now you can ask for it on your GLP-1 to complement your GLP-1s. What is the difference between Deuce on the Loose and Belly Balm? Tiffany, Deuce on the Loose is a stool softener that also has prebiotic in it. That prebiotic is going to help you with gut health. It's going to give you good bacteria to offset bad bacteria that exists because of the delayed gastric emptying. Is an amazing medicine. And then Belly Balm helps you with like gastroenteritis, GERD. It helps you to digest your food. It has digestive enzymes in it so that you have a better digestive process. So that's the difference. I just purchased under your name. Yay, friend! Congratulations to you. Y'all, Trisha says maintenance is hard. It is. Maintenance is hard. But friend, I promise you can do it, because I'm finna teach you what to do. I'm about to teach y'all everything that you can go to your doctors and ask for as a supplement to your GLP-1s. Hey, what time do you take these products? Should we be fasting, Diva? No, I just take it with food. I take it with food. You can take them on an empty stomach, but because when I take medicines, girl, I'm very sensitive to meds. So I always take pills with food. Has anyone experienced getting a rash? So if you're talking about injection site reactions, friend, that's an normal thing that would happen when you give yourself injections. All you have to do is get you some cortisol cream or some Benadryl cream and put it over your injection site, and it's gonna go away, okay? All of those injection site reactions should be superficial. But you're supposed to be cleaning your site before you give your injection. But there are some preservatives that your skin will act up about. Like, it just don't F with those type of preservatives. But it's just a local reaction. So put you some Benadryl cream or some cortisol cream at the injection site. You don't have to ingest Benadryl. You can just put some at the injection site and you'll be fine, friend. It's not life-threatening at all. Does glutathione help with eye bags? I don't think so. It helps with fine lines and wrinkles, and it helps decrease oxidative stress and free radicals. Those are things that live on the skin that ages you, okay? I know I have terrible gut health. So if you have terrible gut health, TB_206, you should definitely be taking a pre or probiotic. All of us should be taking pre and probiotics, okay? I'm a nurse, friend, and still bruise myself. Same, Trish. Same, girl. Trisha, me too. Me too. Okay. Balloons by Sharon said that she also gets some itching at the site. Yeah, that is an injection site reaction. Benadryl cream or cortisol cream will help you. Okay, so let's get into the meds. So we talked about, now again, let me repeat myself. This is for if you are on your GLP-1 journey and you feel like your meds are no longer working, things that you can ask your doctors for. This does not replace your GLP-1 medicine. I want y'all to understand. If you truly have obesity, you have a metabolic issue that alters the way you metabolize carbs and alters the way your body breaks down and stores fat. Thank you, Trisha. So for the 100 people who are in the chat, click this picture. Make sure you're following me. Turn your notification bells on. Friend, thank you for the roses. If you are wanting to start your GLP-1 journey, click the link in my bio by clicking this picture twice and clicking in this red circle. Click on my website and look for the 2 links for Amble. One is for supplements and one is for GLP-1 medications. We'll connect you with an obesity trained specialist. They will put you on a personalized semaglutide or tirzepatide. Your med will be sent to a 503A pharmacy and then it will be shipped to your home. Okay. All right. So the first medicine outside of, hey, Chanel. So the first medicine after after you try intermittent fasting, because I do want you to do less invasive first. So if you are having issues with your, like if you feel like you are no longer losing weight on your GLP-1 medication, I want you to try intermittent fasting first. Rest your gut, and I'm going to repeat what I said about the intermittent fasting. Hold on, because y'all know your girl got notes, right? So when you do intermittent fasting helps with your health, and it helps with weight management by boosting fat burning, by lowering your insulin levels and increasing norepinephrine. It improves your insulin it improves your insulin sensitivity. That way, when you eat carbs and you eat fats, your body will start to break down, metabolize, and store it appropriately. Okay, so that's what intermittent fasting does. Intermittent fasting also helps to reduce belly fat. Okay, thank you, Chanel. Thank you, Trisha. So it especially is effective for visceral fat, y'all. To help you break down visceral fat. What is visceral fat? We all know that's belly fat. Okay. It also helps with mental clarity. It helps with mood. It boosts your mood. It lowers inflammation, and it improves heart health. That's intermittent fasting. So if you are doing intermittent fasting and you feel like, okay, I'm doing an intermittent fasting, but I can't get through my 12-hour fasting time or my 14-hour fasting time or my 16-hour fasting time, I need something to help me with the food noise. I still want to eat, like I'm still hungry during those fasting times. So we already talked about tapping into Hunger Houdini or Hunger Taker. This is something that you can get from Plume. You don't need a script for. If you take these and you feel like, okay, well, I'm still having food noise, this isn't working. Okay, so now let's get into prescriptions. Okay, because remember I said least invasive first. So your least invasive first step is going to be intermittent fasting. Then you're going to go with things that you can get over the counter. These are what I recommend by Plume, Hunger Houdini, and Hunger Taker. Y'all, I recommend them together. But you can take Hunger Houdini. It will suppress your appetite, y'all. But when you take these together, Lord. Okay. Intermittent fasting works, but it's hard to maintain. I did it for a year. Tiffany, yes. Okay, so that's what we're speaking to. If it's hard for you, hey, Miso, welcome in, baby doll. So if it's hard for you to do that, oh, thank you, Side to Side. She says use code NurseK when you check out. Thank you for reminding. Can you pin it, boo? Let me pin it. Okay, so we tried intermittent fasting. We tried Plume products. We need something, Keisha, that's not working. I need something else. Okay, so now we're going to go into scripts that you're going to go to your doctors and talk about. I'm going to list them. Contrave, Topamax, Metformin, Qsymia, phentermine. I'm about to break them all down for y'all. Okay, so the first one that I want to start with is Contrave. Hold on, let me pull up my notes on Contrave. Can somebody put Contrave in the chat so that people know how to spell it? Anybody? Okay. Contrave. Okay. So first and foremost, thank you so much. So first and foremost, Contrave has been FDA approved for weight loss. Okay. It's for people who. So first of all, it's not a stimulant. Let me start there. It's not a stimulant. It's not a stimulant. Thank you, Nurse Rob. Thank you, Side to Side. Thank you, One of God's children. Thank you, Miss Alexander. Thank you guys so much. I appreciate that. So first and foremost, we're going to talk about Contrave first. Thank you, Chanel. We're going to talk about Contrave first. Contrave has been FDA approved for weight loss. It's a oral supplement. It is an oral. Thank you, Chanel. It is an oral supplement, not an oral supplement, but it's an oral prescription that is not a stimulant. So if you are someone who has like you're more of an anxious person like me, because I ain't gonna lie, y'all, I have anxiety. I take medicine for it. Clearly, high strung people, like you can tell people that work in the ER, something got to be wrong with you. If you working in the ER, honey, it's something wrong with you. I always, when I come across emergency room nurses or I see somebody and they introduce themselves as an emergency room nurse, I think this all the time. I think, damn, I wonder what they taking for anxiety. Because working in those high strung places it's like normal. It's like normalcy for us. Trisha says, laugh out loud, so true. Or ICU, yes. Anybody that works in those are cardiovascular disease, patients. Anybody that works in those specialties are burns, girl, or neuro. Like, we have anxiety. We are naturally anxious people. Like, we be like this. So I always think, look, Trisha said we crazy. We're crazy, but in the best way. Like, you want a crazy, anxious nurse with their hands on you if you're not feeling well, honey. If you got something going on, you got a trauma going on, you got like you are really sick, give me the crazy one. Give me the crazy one, because I promise you those are the smartest freaking people, okay? Why is that funny? Why is that funny? Oh, GLP-1 says, OR lady here. Yes, y'all crazy too. Y'all crazy. I love it. Trisha say patient is crashing, and we're like, and that is so true, y'all. If somebody call a code, baby, you want to see a nurse get up and start running? Baby, we get up and I promise you, baby, it's up. Right, Trish? Baby. You want a crazy ER nurse, a crazy OR nurse, a crazy ICU nurse with their hands on you if you get sick. I promise you, baby. You gonna be able to live to tell. Oh, I coded yesterday. You're gonna be able to tell your family about it, because one thing about it, baby, we gonna save you. We gonna get you together. Oh, guys, Sandra said, don't forget the dialysis nurses. Y'all too. The dialysis nurses are the nurses that take all of your blood out of your body, filter it, detox it, and put it back. Can you imagine those nurses? Baby. Okay, so let's get back to Contrave. This is hilarious. Contrave is FDA approved for oral weight. It's an oral medication. It's for weight loss, y'all. It is not a stimulant at all. It does two things, okay? It helps with hunger and it helps with sugar cravings. A lot of you all complain, and I'm not saying complain like it's a botheration. I'm saying like you report. Let me not say complain. Let me be very mindful of my words, because I don't want to offend anybody. But a lot of you all report that you are still having food noise on your GLP-1s. And so for those of you who cannot tolerate high doses of GLP-1s, now first I would say, if you're having food noise, first of all, let me say this. If you just started your GLP-1 journey and you are having food noise, that's normal. You have to build up a level of GLP-1 in your system. Your body have to understand what GLP-1 is here to do. And at some point in your journey, you like everybody has their GLP-1 dose. And then once you've been on that dose for a little while, then you need help. And that's where the supplements come in. So that's what we're talking about, the supplements, things that your doctors can complement you with. And so that's when you lean into like the Contrave, the Topamax, the Qsymia, the phentermine, the Metformin. And I just want to explain to you all what they all are, so that when you go to your doctors, it's not the first time that you have heard this, and that you can somewhat understand what they are teaching you about, because you've already heard it. Okay. So Contrave is not a stimulant, is an oral medication that helps with hunger and it helps with sugar cravings. Okay, you can take your GLP-1. Hey AC, hey Janet, you can take your GLP-1 medication and Contrave at the same time. Listen, if you don't go to your doctor and ask them for help, they're not going to offer these meds to you, because they're going to automatically think, okay, well, they're on GLP-1, they just have to give it time. But if you bring it up and you show them that you have education and you know that this can supplement, they will put you on these meds. They will put you on these meds, but you have to ask. You have to be assertive in your health journey. Okay? Does Amble supply Contrave? No, baby. We only supply semaglutide and tirzepatide. These are meds you're going to go to your primary care doctor and ask them to supplement your GLP-1s. Your insurance company should cover these. If they don't, if you have to do an FDA, if you have to do a prior authorization, these are meds that you can easily get PAs approved for. And a lot of health insurance do cover those type of meds. Thank you. Look at Armando. I swear we think the same, friend. Yes. So these are things that you can easily get from your doctors, and you can easily get it. Like sometimes your insurance companies don't cover it, but these are PAs that are easy. Like your doctor's MA, medical assistant can send your PA in and it gets approved like that. Okay. So girl, I'm asking for Contrave my next visit for sure. See, very good, friend. What's the difference between Amble and Fridays? I just joined your live. So I don't like to speak on other telehealth companies. One thing I can say for sure, These are two amazing telehealth companies. So it's like to each his own. Like you just would have to do some research on Fridays. I'm not really versed on Fridays, so I don't really know what Fridays offer, but I know we offer bulk pricing. There's no physician fee. There's no subscription. There's no shipping. And you can order 3, 6, 9, 12 months worth of medicine at a time, and you can use Klarna, Afterpay, Affirm. You can use your FSA. Now you're gonna have to ask a Fridays affiliate about their program, but I do know that they both are great telehealth companies. Okay. Kelly says, I'm going to remember Contrave, even for me to stay on a lower dose. Exactly, Tara. And that's one of the reasons why I wanted to bring this education to you, because if you don't want to be on a high dose GLP-1, you don't have to be. You can ask your doctor to supplement you with other things. Okay. So we talked about intermittent fasting. We talked about Plume, Hunger Houdini, and Hunger Taker. These are over the counter. Use code Nurse K. We talked about Contrave. Okay. Let's talk about Topamax. Okay, hold on. Let me pull up my education. Oh, wait. Does anybody have any questions about Contrave? Let me see side effects. Let's talk about serious side effects, okay, of Contrave. Hold on. Okay, side effects. Let's see. Side effects, some mood changes, some behavioral changes, and it says changes in your feelings. So just be mindful of that, okay? But here again, this is why they're scripted. This is why you have a doctor monitoring you while you're on these different type of problems. So if you have a problem with depression, this may not be the medicine for you, okay? Oh my God, that's all I needed to hear, girl. Thank you. Something that is flexible with payments. Yes, friend. Yes, ma'am. Okay. Anyone who wants to start their GLP-1 journey and you want to incorporate semaglutide or tirzepatide through Amble, just click this picture twice. It's going to bring you to my profile page. Click in this red circle. Click on my website. It starts with HTTPS, ends in KEASHA Dixon. There are 2 links, one for supplements and peptides and one for your semaglutide and your tirzepatide. Per the FDA, we had to separate them for documentation purposes so that we can continue prescribing. Okay. Okay. So again, Contrave, education us is your specialty. I love it. Thank you, Janet. I appreciate that, friend. Okay, so intermittent fasting, Plumes, Hunger Taker, Hunger Houdini, code Nurse K, Contrave. Contrave is not a stimulant. It does 2 things. It helps you with hunger. It helps you with sugar cravings. Side effect, it will change your mood. So if you are someone who suffers with depression, this one may not be for you, friend. Okay? All right. These are scripted meds that you're going to ask your primary care for, that are very easily approved through your insurance companies, or easily approved through prior authorizations. If you don't know what a prior authorization is a form that your clinician will fill out to prove to your insurance company that this is a medical necessity. Very easy to fill out for these meds. Okay. So let's move on to Topamax. Somebody type Topamax in the chat. I think Nurse Rock did. Let me find it. Or if y'all could pin it. Let me see, boo. Hold on, my loves. I gotta go back because she did pin it. I'm pin it. There we go. Hold on. Because I want y'all to get the correct spelling of this, because not only am I educating you, you're also going to go back and educate yourself. And then when you get to the doctor's office, you're going to get more education in the doctor's office. Okay. Thank you, Trisha. I don't know why they're trying to shadow you, girl. Boom. So let's talk about Topamax. Okay. So Topamax is the brand name. Topiramate is the generic name. Okay. It's a medication that is primarily used as an anticonvulsant. And I want y'all to put your listening ears on, because I don't want anyone to be like, oh my gosh, she's, it's the anticonvulsant. I don't have seizures. Okay. When there are a lot of medications that doctors, that are for one thing, that your doctors will use off label. For example, GLP-1 medications, semaglutide and tirzepatide, those are metabolic medications that were initially ordered for diabetics or pre-diabetes, and we use it now off label for obesity. Topamax is no different. It's a anticonvulsant, okay, to manage people who have seizures, but it's also been FDA approved to treat people who have migraines. Now, doctors will use topiramate, Topamax, off-label for patients for weight loss. Can anybody guess why? You don't have to, because I'm going to tell you. One of the biggest side effects of topiramate, Topamax, which is for migraines and which are used for seizures, is weight loss. Patients who take those medications, oh my God, thank you so much, friend. Patients who take those medications experience weight loss. So some endocrinologists, some primary care doctors, some neurologists will prescribe those medications in low doses because they want patients who have issues with weight management to have that side effect, that appetite suppressant side effect. So if you ask your clinician, if you ask your primary care doctor, what are some things that I can complement my GLP-1 medication with? I heard about Contrave, Topamax, Qsymia, phentermine, and Metformin. Topamax will be one of the biggest ones up there that they will prescribe. Again, these are medications that are usually covered by your insurance company. They're very inexpensive. If you have a prior authorization, which I can't think of why you would have a prior authorization, maybe because of the off-label use. I don't really know why you would have to do a prior authorization, but if there is one, those are things that are easily approved. East Coast girly having to go 99. Okay, my love, thank you for being here. Again, I'm gonna post this to YouTube, so you'll be able to watch it later, friend. Okay. So, what are the side effects? So, what are the side effects of Topamax topiramate? Tingling sensation in the hands and feet. Again, loss of appetite, which is what we're looking for. Fatigue, dizziness. Some people will have difficulty with speech, difficulty concentrating, some nervousness, diarrhea, nausea, weight loss. Okay. Now, all of the things that I have talked about, these are the reasons why they are scripted. These are the reasons why you have to, your doctors will be monitoring you, because if you do have any of those side effects, depending upon the severity of them, your doctors may or may not take you off of it. Nurse Rock says it also is known. Oh, Nurse Rock, I missed it. She says it's also known to influence leptin levels, which helps with fat storage. Boom. So let me explain what she means by leptin. What is leptin? Leptin is a hormone primarily produced by fat cells that play a crucial role in regulating your energy balance. And it is specifically it plays a crucial role in regulating energy balance, specifically by signaling to the brain about the body's fat reserves. Okay, so that's what she's talking about, y'all. Okay. For the 125 people who are in the chat, if you're new here, click this picture. Make sure you're following me. Turn your notification bells on so you know that when we are live. Tonight, we're talking about patients who are on GLP-1 medications and you feel like your medications are not working like they used to, or you feel like you're still having food noise, or you feel like you need to change up some things. So I am talking about things that you can complement your GLP-1 medications with. You don't come off of your medications. You are supplementing your medications, okay? Hey, Candy B, welcome in. We're not trying to reserve too much fat over here. Not at all. Hey, Rocio, welcome in, my love. Mommy of all boys, welcome in. Hey, Ronnie, thank you for the gift, my love. Thank you so much. So if you're just tapping in, we talked about intermittent fasting. We talked about plumes, Hunger Houdini, and Hunger Taker. We talked about Contrave. Now we're talking about Topamax. So we talked about Topamax being anticonvulsant or in a medication that is FDA approved for migraines, that is used off-label for weight loss, because the side effect of Topamax is weight loss and appetite suppression. Okay, so those are some things that you can talk with your clinicians about to supplement your GLP-1 journey. Now, the next medication that you can talk to your doctors about is a medication called Qsymia. Qsymia. Can somebody type Qsymia in the chat for me? Nurse Rock says, I'm loving this. You are giving me the goosebumps. Educate Queen. Nurse Rock. Thank you, friend. Thank you. What did you do for sagging skin? Girl, I just do do glutathione, friend. I just do glutathione. Thank you, Nurse Rock. And I still have some loose skin, and I just plan on having a surgical procedure. Some things that you can do for sagging skin is make sure that you are drinking your water, meeting water goals, so that you can make sure your skin that you stay hydrated. You can do dry brushing, which is where you brush your skin with a dry bristle brush before you get into the shower. You can use retinol body washes. You can use body washes that have hydrochloric, what is it called? Hyaluronic acid. You can make sure you are eating or drinking collagen. We know collagen helps with hair, nails, skin, joints, hair. So those are some of the things that I do. I do collagen every single day, and I do glutathione 3 days a week, friend. And then with the loose skin that I do have, and you do those things because you want your skin to be you want your skin to flourish as much as it can flourish while you're on GLP-1 meds. Okay. What are my thoughts on, are you talking about NAD? I love NAD. NAD is for brain fog. I take it for brain fog. I randomly started back experiencing side effects with your GLP-1s. So you definitely need to tap into the side effects and how to treat your side effects so your side effects don't get the best of you. So that will randomly happen too, friend. Sometimes, you know, because every injection is different. Every box of med is different. Every vial of medication is different. So that is not unusual that you are experiencing those things. You just have to tap back into your education and lean into what you know and how, you know, the things that you know on how to treat your side effects. Okay. So let's talk about Qsymia. Qsymia is a prescription medication for chronic weight management, you guys. Qsymia is a medication that has been FDA approved also for kids aged 12 to 17 years old. It is a scripted medication. It is a stimulant. Qsymia does consist of two medicines. It's topiramate, which is Topamax, and phentermine. Okay, let's be clear. It is a stimulant. So this is a medication that your doctor will probably ask you to come into the office maybe every 30 days or maybe every 6 weeks. They're going to want to monitor your heart rate and rhythm. They're going to want to monitor your blood pressure. Okay. So you want to definitely be careful with that. Again, Qsymia contains phentermine and Topamax. Oh, topiramate, and it's the extended release. So this is the thing that I love about Qsymia. Now, Topamax, the topiramate by itself, Topamax is not extended release. But when you take Qsymia, it has phentermine, and the topiramate that is in Qsymia is extended release. What does that mean, Keisha? Extended release means that when you take that medication, it's going to give you like little boosts of therapeutic ranges of that medicine over a certain period of time. So you're not going to be hit with the topiramate all at one time. You're going to get short bursts of that therapeutic effect over a certain period of time. That's what extended release medications do. Okay. So, the topiramate again helps you with appetite suppression. Phentermine is also an appetite suppressant. Oh God, hold on, y'all. Let me plug my little phone up, honey. Okay. What are some common side effects that we deal with Qsymia? Side effects are numbness, tingling, dizziness, all of the things that we talked about with topiramate. And specifically in children, it may cause joint pain. You know how we be having like certain, I don't know why GLP-1 medications will have us feeling like sore or whatever. Qsymia does that with the kids. And remember I said that Qsymia is FDA approved for kids ages 12 to 17 years old. Okay. Some other risk factors is you definitely don't want to take this if you are wanting to get pregnant or if you are pregnant. And also Qsymia and phentermine also alters moods. I can remember when I took phentermine made me mean. It made me mean, y'all. So just be careful of that. So the other medicine I wanted to talk to you about is phentermine. You can take phentermine by itself. So we talked about Contrave, we talked about Topamax, we talked about Qsymia, and then there's phentermine. Phentermine can be taken by itself. And phentermine alone has not been FDA approved for kids. Have you discussed hair loss with GLP-1s? No, friend, I have not yet, but I can. Let me talk about the last medicine that I want to talk to you guys about when it comes to things that you can supplement your GLP-1 journey with, and that is metformin. Armando said, mean charge nurse Keisha. Yes, Armando, when I tell you, when I take phentermine, I have no patience. None. The smallest things bother me. The smallest thing bother me. Which is why I don't like to take a phentermine. Okay? I don't like to. Okay, so let's talk about, hold on, let me pull up my notes. Okay. Now, for those of you who are not, look, Kelly says, same as me, I was mean. Girl, and I tell you, like, no patience. I don't like to take that medicine because it definitely alters my mood. It makes me snappy. Okay, so I think most of us are familiar with what metformin is. Metformin is primarily used for type 2 diabetes. It offers some benefits to those patients, which helps to make them more insulin sensitive. It helps to control their blood sugar levels. But also doctors will prescribe metformin off label for patients who suffer PCOS and obesity because the metformin helps you become more insulin sensitive. So some doctors will prescribe GLP-1 medications, and they will also prescribe a low dose of metformin for patients to take twice a day to boost your GLP-1 to give you more insulin sensitivity. So that's why patients will use it. Now, according to my notes, I got this out of a medical journal. It says metformin can lead to a modest reduction in body weight, which can be beneficial for individuals with type 1 diabetes who are overweight and are obese. Candy B says, yeah, phentermine was not for me. Right, friend? Oh, gosh. So be very careful with phentermine. Now, do I have a prescription of phentermine in this house? I do. Are there times that I have taken a phentermine? I think I took a half a dose of phentermine about a week and a half ago because I was somewhere that I thought that my food noise, and I didn't want to be tempted to do the most where I was going. So I took a half a dose of phentermine and I did good with it. So I do have that script in my house, and I will use it if I need to use it, but it's not something that I use all the time. But I do have that script in my house. When it comes to improving insulin sensitivity, when we're talking about metformin can increase your body's sensitivity to insulin, making it more effective at lowering your blood sugar levels. What does off-label use means? So one of God's children, off-label means that you're taking a medication that was designed to treat one thing, but it also helps something else. So your diagnosis code will be different. Hey, Lindsay, girl, we're doing some late night education, girl. Late night education. So for example, one of God's children, we know metformin is used for diabetes, but your doctor can prescribe it off label to help you with obesity, to make you more insulin sensitive. Okay, so that's what that means. Or for example, we talked about the Topamax, that is actually an anticonvulsant that treats seizures, but the FDA has approved it to treat migraines, but your doctor can also prescribe it off label for weight loss because one of the side effects is weight loss and appetite suppression. So that's what that means, my love. Okay. What are the side effects of metformin? Now, I know a lot of people who say metformin tears their gut up, especially diabetics. Keeps you on the toilet with diarrhea episodes. And then another one of the side effects could be nausea. So a lot of people, I have heard a lot of people say, oh no, I'm gonna pass on the metformin because I cannot stay out of the bathroom. And that was one of my husband took metformin. That was one of his biggest gripes. He took it because he needed it for diabetes, but when I tell you, he did not like that medicine. And now that he's on MOUNJARO, he no longer has to take it. You can take phentermine with MOUNJARO. Yes, friend. Give me a taste, LLC. Absolutely. You can complement your metformin or your semaglutide with metformin. You can complement it with phentermine. You can complement it with Qsymia. You can complement it with Topamax, and you can complement it with Contrave. That's the education that I'm giving tonight. Okay, friend? So if you are someone who is on a GLP-1 medication and you feel like it is not getting you where you need to be, and I'm not talking about those of you who are just starting your journey. If you're just starting your journey, you just need to give your GLP-1 the opportunity to do what it's going to do. But if you've been on your journey for quite some time now and the scale is just not moving, and I'm not talking about those of you who are not meeting water goals, you're not meeting protein goals, you're not eating in a calorie deficit, you're not eating high protein, high fiber, low carbs, low fat, because you got to be doing all of those things. You got to be moving your body for your GLP-1s to work. If you're not living right, then we can't really expect much. But if you're doing all of those things and you need some help to complement your GLP-1, you're not coming off of your GLP-1. That's absolutely a no-no, especially if you're an obese patient. You need your GLP-1 to help you with insulin sensitivity. You need your GLP-1 to help you with inflammation. Okay, you need your GLP-1 for delayed gastric emptying. You need your GLP-1 to help you become, to put your body at a caloric deficit. But if you need a boost, it's not uncommon. It's not uncommon. I take plume, y'all. I take plume to help my GLP-1. I take LIPO to help my GLP-1. Okay? So it's not uncommon to need something to complement your GLP-1 until the next best thing comes out. Are you talking about add-ons too? Yes, Miss Dallas Diva, I am. Oh, do you mean, am I doing education on the add-ons? I wasn't, but I can. I'm 25 weeks in and I have terrible constipation. Any advice? I've tried everything. So Kiara, yes, you have to make sure you're drinking enough water. Friend, you have to meet your water goals every single day. You have to increase your fiber. You have to add pre and probiotic into your regimen. Taking a green supplement like Kiala or Be Amazing would definitely help. And you have to make sure you are detoxing. A really, really good detox is Bella All Natural. That is in my TikTok shop, or you can just get it out of TikTok shop. Look, Teresa said plume is no joke. Listen. This right here. The only thing I have to say, the discount code is Nurse K. When you take plume, you are going to, well, I'm hoping that you get the same responses that we all have been getting. But if you don't eat, your body is going to hold on to every single thing that you eat and every single thing that you drink. Your body will think it's starving if you don't eat. So even though this is an appetite suppressant and it does help you, you still have to meet your calorie goals. Whatever your calorie deficit is, if it's 1,800 calories a day, you have to eat 1,800 calories a day because your body expects that. And if it doesn't, then your body going to think that it is starving and it's going to hold on to every single thing that you eat and drink, and you're going to slow your metabolism down. Metformin must have consistent food intake for non-diabetics because it lowers blood sugar. Boom. Let me pin that. 1,000%. My LipoC with Amble Texas, my LipoC is with Amble and Texas Performance Meds, and the collagen are doing its thing. I see the inches coming off. Come on, Miss Diva. You better give us a praise report on what you're doing in your on your health journey. I love that for you, friend. I love that for you. It's helping the things that I'm doing, which is 10 of terzepatide. My terzepatide is mixed with should I tell y'all? I guess I think I could tell y'all, but I don't want y'all to be expecting y'all's. You know, everybody's script is going to look different. Everybody's script is going to look different. My terzepatide has B6 in it, and it also has L-carnitine in it. Okay, that's how mine is, and that's between us. Okay, so don't be in the streets telling my business now. Okay. Nurse Rock says Plume is building great reputation. So many people are talking about it because it's just good. It really is good. It really is good. So here again, let me pin that. Let me pin that. Nurse Rock. So D said word on the streets. You hear me? In these GLP-1 streets, is Plume is taking over. It is. So what I was saying was, what I'm doing on my journey, you guys, is my terzepatide, which has B6 and L-carnitine in it. I also take LipoC with L-carnitine in it. Okay, y'all know. Well, I get mine from Texas Performance Meds as well. And my LipoC has L-carnitine in it. So, you know, we have a Lipo B, which has methionine, inositol, and choline. And then it has B12, and then we have the Lipo C that has methionine, inositol, choline, and L-carnitine. So that's the one I take, okay? And then I also do my Plume every other day. I don't miss. I don't miss. Okay. And yeah, that's it. I do my terzepatide, I do my LiPo-C twice a week, and I do my plume every other day. And when I tell you that's the best thing, when Side to Side and Brianna turned me on to these two, it's been the best experience that I have had. But here again, like I said, if you don't want to do plume, you want to go through your doctor and get scripts. Ask for Contrave, ask for Qsymia, or Topamax, or phentermine, or Metformin. Okay? Oh, and for those of you who are experiencing please post this. I will, baby. As soon as I get off, I'm going to upload it to my YouTube. Another thing that you can ask your doctors for, if you are someone who still carries a lot of adipose tissue, and because we know wherever there's adipose tissue, fat, because I still have a lot of fat. I still have a lot of fat. Don't get it twisted, honey. I still have a lot of fat. And my arms are I still have a lot of fat. If you are someone that carries, that you still carrying a lot of fat and you have fluid retention, you can ask your doctors for a fluid pill called hydrochlorothiazide, HCTZ. Oh God, can somebody put that in the chat? Hydrochlorothiazide. This is something that your doctors can prescribe in a low dose that will help your body diurese itself. Okay, the reason why some of us have fluid retention, it can hey, my sister, y'all, my sister is in the chat. Some of us have inflammation that's associated with adipose. Some of us have cardiovascular disease. Tiffany, somebody said, it was Tiffany says, I take that for blood pressure. So Tiffany, the difference between the dose that you take, your doctor has prescribed you a dose that treats hypertension, but when they prescribe a low dose, like a 12.5, that's for diuresis. It's a diuretic, so it's different. It's the same medicine. Here we're talking about how doctors will use these meds off label. So your doctor, thank you, Nurse Rock. So your doctor will, so some doctors will prescribe it as a medication for blood pressure. So you'll get a higher dose for your blood pressure. But if your doctor wants to treat if they want to treat your fluid retention, they'll prescribe a low dose. One of God's children says, mine is 12.5. Mine is 12.5 as well. So y'all, every now and then, I'll eat something salty, or I'll be socially, and I know my body is when I drink socially, and if I'm doing something that has a lot of sodium, or if I drink socially, I already know the next 3 to 5 days my weight is going to be up because I'm retaining fluid. So what I do is the next day, after I have been socially, I take my hydrochlorothiazide for 3 days straight so that I can diurese my body to get all of that extra fluid off of me. I don't take it every single day. Fee says, what about furosemide? Y'all, that's Lasix. Yes, some doctors will prescribe Lasix. Lasix is a more aggressive diuretic. Oh, let me pin it so y'all can see what she's talking about. Furosemide is also called Lasix, Lasix. That is a diuretic. But so some doctors will prescribe it. It just depends on how much fluid retention you have. Okay, so it depends on what's going on with your comorbidities and what other medications you're on. But 9 times out of 10, friend, it's gonna, I would say 8 times out of 10, if you're doing it because of weight loss, your doctor know you're on a GLP-1 and you have fluid retention associated with obesity, they'll give you hydrochlorothiazide instead of the Lasix. But it's not uncommon for me to see patients on Lasix and GLP-1s. Okay, but if you really want your doctor to say yes, ask them for HCTZ. Thank you, Kim. Okay, so let's go over, for the 140 people who are in the chat, click this picture, make sure you're following me, turn your notification bells on. We are doing education on GLP-1 medications, and thank you, Kim, and things that you can ask your doctor, scripts that you can ask your doctors for to complement your GLP-1 medications to give you a boost. To help you along to meet your weight loss goals. Okay, if you're not yet following me, click this picture, make sure you're following me, turn your notification bells on so you know when I am live, and share all of my educational material to someone who you know is struggling with obesity. Y'all, I am your virtual nurse, whether y'all like it or not. I'm gonna educate y'all. Listen, I could be on here, it could be 5 people on here. I'm going to be educating. Y'all understand? Because I need you all to understand what medicines you're taking. I need you to understand how this medicine is working in your body. So when you are stalling, you know why. And you know what to go and ask your doctors for. Okay, so we talked about implementing intermittent fasting, which helps you become more insulin sensitive. We talked about asking your doctors for, we talked about plume. Plume, you get over the counter. Okay, use code NurseCase so you can get you a cute little 10% discount. If you are a creator, go to Plume's website and join the affiliate program and get you a discount code for your followers so that they can get a discount. We talked about Contrave. Contrave is an oral medication that is not a stimulant, that helps with hunger cravings and it helps with sweet cravings. Yes, you are my nurse. Oh, thank you, friend. I've been on tirzepatide for 5 milligrams and I stalled for 6 weeks. So this live is for you. Real one, thank you for sharing my live. I didn't even know that you were in. Thank you for sharing my live and spending this time with me, friend. I appreciate you. Sharon says, I don't think it works for me. 7 months in, now I'm on 10 and still look like a hippopotamus. So, it's Sharon. So Sharon, this live is for you. This live is for you. There are a lot of people who take GLP-1 medications, and your GLP-1 medications have to be complemented with something else. Friend, it's not uncommon. You are not alone. Please do not feel like you are a failure. Please do not feel like this is it. It's not it for you. It's not it for you. Talk to your doctor. First of all, try to implement intermittent fasting. Tap into the Plume. Do you some research on Plume's Hunger Houdini, Hunger Taker. Do you some education on Contrave. I'm going to post this video to YouTube. I want you to go back and listen to it. Contrave, that's an oral medication for hunger cravings, sweet cravings. It's not a stimulant. So it's amazing. It's easy for your doctor to prescribe it to you. It's easy. Your insurance company probably it's probably on your formulary. If it's not, those are meds that can that's a medicine that can easily get approved for a PA. The next medicine, Contrave with tirzepatide. Yes, Lala. Yes, ma'am. Yes, ma'am. Not only Contrave, Topamax. We talked about Topamax. Topamax is an anticonvulsant that is also FDA approved for migraines, that is used off-label for weight loss, because the biggest side effect of Topamax, friend, is appetite suppression and weight loss. So your doctors will prescribe that off-label in addition to your GLP-1. How many hours do you sleep a night? Julie, I sleep about 8 to 10 hours, but it's only because I take medicine to help me sleep, because I do have anxiety. I have been clinically diagnosed with anxiety, so I take medicine. And I'm a nurse. I work at a trauma center. I work at the #1 trauma center here in Houston. So girl, I have a lot of trauma that comes along with my job. So I gotta put myself to sleep, girl. So I take Lexapro for anxiety, and I take Trazodone to help me sleep. So if you're having problems sleeping, you definitely need to get with your primary care doctor. Have that conversation so they can help you, friend. Because if you don't sleep, that will exacerbate other comorbidities that you have, and it brings about illness that you don't even yet suffer with. Yes, baby, call her tomorrow and let her know that you are having problems sleeping. Anybody, y'all, you need to get your rest. Are you that woman says Lexapro for the win? Oh, baby. Don't get me started about Lexapro. Okay, so we said Contrave, we said Topamax, we said Qsymia. You can ask your doctor for Qsymia. Qsymia is topiramate extended release, which is different from regular Topamax. That is topiramate extended release and phentermine together in one. Qsymia has been FDA approved for weight management for kids ages 12 to 17. Okay, but I want you to understand Qsymia is a stimulant, so you want to be real careful with the babies on that one. Okay, I don't know if I had a 12-year-old, my daughter is 21, I would not have put my baby on a Qsymia, just because I have anxiety. My daughter was an obese little girl. She have a little bit of anxiety. You know, these kids are different. So giving them stimulants, that kind of make me nervous. I'm not a peds nurse. I've never taken care of children as a nurse. So I don't really know the dynamics of kids and their anxiety, depression, their ADHDs and stuff like that, but I get very nervous when kids take stimulants. I don't really know. That just makes me nervous. So I would definitely be very, I would question the doctors about that. But I'm just giving you facts, okay? And you just take the information, and I'm giving you this information for you to take it back to your doctors. And then, so when you take it back to your doctors, this is something that you have heard. And so when they're talking to you, it's not like, womp. You already have an understanding, or you've heard this already. So, it's almost like, you hear something, and once you keep hearing it over and over again, you develop a better understanding. So that's what this slide is about, okay? So we said Contrave, we said Topamax, we said Qsymia, which is Topamax extended release with phentermine. And then there's phentermine that can be taken by itself. That is a stimulant as well. And then Metformin. Metformin makes you more insulin sensitive, which is the same thing your GLP-1 meds do, okay? So all of those things, you can complement your GLP-1 med. And then don't forget about HCTZ, which is the diuretic. Okay? These two, baby. Hunger Houdini and Hunger Taker. These are the two that I take every other day. And then I take the belly balm. I take belly balm when I am like eating crazy. Or if I am going to socially, I make sure I take my belly balm before leave out the house. Hold on, let me show you what that look like. Look, child, my little med bag, honey, this little med bag be thumping. You hear me, honey? I'm constantly. Oh, look, my syringes are in here, child. Okay, so this is what the belly balm looks like. Belly balm. So, and you can see, honey, this one. Honey, I take this so much, honey. This one right here is on subscription. I actually have these 3 on subscription. They send me 3 bottles like this every month. Plume stacks their coupons. So when you order subscriptions, they give you 15% off. If you order more than 1 supplement at a time, more than 3. If you order 3 or more supplements at a time, they give you an additional 10% off, which is 25%. And then if you use code NurseK, you get 35%. And affiliates, if you go to Plume and ask them for a discount code for your followers, you can use your own discount code at checkout. So I use my own discount code too. So when I'm checking out, it's always NurseK. I always put NurseK. What does Belly Balm do? Belly Balm has ginger extract in here, which helps to calm your belly down. Ginger helps with settle your belly. It has a digestive enzyme in here, and it also has ox bile. Ox bile breaks down saturated fat. So if you are eating crazy, it pretty much helps with gastroenteritis, and it helps with nausea. That's what this does. So if I'm gonna eat like Mexican food, which I really like my Mexican food, very spicy, or Indian food, I love it very spicy. If I'm eating Jamaican Caribbean food, I love it really spicy. When I'm eating soul food, I love it really spicy. So I take my belly balm. If I'm eating Chinese cuisine, listen, anything that I eat that is high in calories and high in fat, because I have delayed gastric emptying, because my GLP-1, I have to take something. And this is what I choose to take because I like that it has apple cider vinegar. I like that it has ginger root in it. You know how we always tell y'all, if you get nauseated, go chew ginger chews, because it settles it. And then on top of that, it's propane in here. It has a digestive enzyme in here, and the ox bile breaks down saturated fats. What are the Keep It Light products? So those are your electrolytes. Hold on, let me grab one because I got that in here too. We can tell you live in Houston with all the different ethnic, but listen, girl, Ronnie, in my subdivision that I live in, there is a different ethnic family. Girl, we have Nigerians, we have people who are from Puerto Rico. I have Filipino neighbors. I have, my husband is a Cajun Creole. You know him. You know my husband is a Cajun. Cajun. We have Indian right here on the corner. So and we are all like a little family. You hear me? We watch out for each other and we cook for each other. Like when my Filipino neighbors, when they make egg rolls, they know my husband loves egg rolls. Baby, they come over here with all the egg rolls. If they make lumpia, y'all know what lumpia is. Lumpia is like a pasta. They bring that to him as well. You okay? Where you going, baby? I want to go with you. You gotta go right now? Okay, I'm gonna be on for another 15 minutes. Okay, honey, when he ride, I ride. Honey, listen, I'm about to go. Don't you hate that girl that when her man come around, she leave? That's me. I hate y'all. Oh, Lord. Oh, here come her man. She about to go. That's me. Y'all got 15 more minutes with me, honey. It's already 11:30. Look, now she making excuses. It's already 11:30. He is not leaving me, honey. It's 11:30 at night, honey. Your wife, I'm coming with you. Okay, so. Oh, wait, I want to show them their haircuts. Let them in, babe. I want to show y'all Morocco and Marshmallow got haircuts today. Okay, so the electrolytes. So this is what your electrolytes are with Plume. They are water enhancers. They come in tropical punch and raspberry lemonade. Girl, they are so good. Now the reason you want me to show you how much. Hold on, let me show you how much of this I got. Cause I don't want y'all to think like I'm telling y'all to buy this stuff and I ain't got this stuff, baby. Cause I do. I need to do a giveaway on Plume. Y'all know it is 3 of us in this house. And I say 4 because my mom would be coming steal my stuff as well. But look at this. When I tell you this is my electrolyte of choice, and the reason why I love this electrolyte is because it has the least amount of soda. So it has the least amount of sodium of all the electrolytes that I have researched. Now, another one that I do love, I cannot lie, I do like liquid IV. I do my liquid IV when I do like 4 and 6 mile walks. Because if I wet profusely, you know, liquid IV helps you to recover electrolytes really fast. So that's when I take my liquid IV. But if I feel like I'm a little bit dehydrated, I take these. And I also have these in the house because my husband is a smoker and he has hypertension. So I gotta make sure. You see what I do there? I try to get the most healthy versions of everything. So these are the electrolytes, girl. These are like so if you get dehydrated, you want to drink water, and you also want to replace your electrolytes. That's what that's for. Okay. What are the questions? I'm always like, where we right, friend? Where are we going? Because you're not leaving me. I'm going with you. Deborah says she talks so much she doesn't. What questions? Thank you. Ronnie says I've been answering questions all night, Miss Deb. Damn. Like, oh my God. Girl, I answer every single person's question. And I just answered the question that the young lady asked me. There's always one person, bruh. It's always one person. I do talk a lot. Because I love to educate. That is what is that supposed to be, like a weakness for me? I don't really know. I don't understand. God damn, like Jesus. I ain't gonna block her because I mean she in here and I guess she wanted her question answered. But damn, give me a little bit of grace. I've been educated for 2 hours now. I don't understand why people are the way they are. I don't understand why people are the way they are. And it don't hurt my feelings. It don't hurt my feelings. It just make me wonder, like, what's going on with you? What is going on with you that you're in my room where I am putting aside time? Honey, I could be laid up with my husband. And you seen he just came in here and want to go take a ride. But I'm on here talking. I'm trying to get my education in because I love my community. And I want you guys to know the best things. And so then you come with your Debbie Down spirit. But it's always that one person. It's always that one person. God bless you. I just be wondering what people be going through in their life where they come in a room and they can't read the room and they do something weird. Like you make yourself stick out like a sore thumb. What's wrong? Miss Deb, hold on. Because I want to give her the energy that she's looking for. Because I'm off. I ain't got nothing but time. Look. I want to give her the energy that she's looking for. Because maybe she don't get loved on at home. Maybe she don't have a support system. Maybe I'm all she is going to The only person that has talked to her today. So I'm going to give you the time that you need, Miss Deborah. Miss Deborah Hand. What is the question, friend? And I'm not being sarcastic at all, because I feel sorry for people like this. I come across people like this every day in my line of work. I promise you, people don't do stuff like this because they just want to be like that. Something happened. Something happened with her. Something she is broken some kind of way. Miss Deb, I'm attentive now. Anyway, let me show y'all. Let me show y'all my puppies. Come see, boo. Come see. Let me show y'all Morocco and Marshmallow. Let's bring it up. Let me turn it around. Let me show y'all my two puppies. They got haircuts today. Now look at Morocco. He hear me calling him. You think he gonna move? Come see, dude. Come see, Marshmallow. Now my baby always listen. Come see. Let's show them your haircut. Come see, Papa. Y'all, Marshmallow hate to be held. Come show them how you look. Look, your uncles and aunties want to see you. Look how cute. Look how cute. He hates being held. This is my baby, y'all. He turns 1 in July, on July 9th. This is my baby. Say hi. Mommy cut me bald. Kiwi said, where's their hair? Come see Morocco. The people want your aunties and uncles. Oh, I'm sorry. Oh, I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry. Okay. Y'all look at Morocco. Don't he look like a little man? Mommy hurt you? I'm sorry. I pinched him with my nail, y'all. But he's okay. Yeah, he looked like a girl. Listen, when I tell you Morocco don't give a damn, he don't give a damn. And he's 3, y'all. Don't give a damn. He's like, oh, Lord, here she go with this shit. You okay? You okay, buddy? You checking on your brother? I did attention, though. Okay, go ahead. All right, y'all. I love you guys. It's the mustache for me. And listen, Morocco has a, what do you call it? A stylist. She loves him. She cuts his come let me see your mustache. She cuts him like that, y'all. Her name is Hennessy. Come on, they want to see you one more time. Her name is Hennessy. She purposely cuts his mustache like this, y'all. Look at this. I love it. I love it. Oh, okay, baby. Okay. Yeah, okay. Okay, bye-bye. Go play. All right, I love y'all. You need this Texas shirt. Oh, girl, you know where I got this from? In the airport when I was going to Atlanta. I was cold, so I just got me this Texas shirt. Okay, so I love you guys so much. Y'all always, it's a joy coming on and spending time with you guys. Thank you guys so much for getting me up to 55.9K likes in this live. Thank you for coming on so late with me, y'all. I know it was late, but I try to stick with my commitments no matter what it is that I have going on. I did work in the ER last night, y'all. It was horrible. Remember I told y'all that we lost one of our coworkers. So y'all, we've been trying to plan like a going home service. It's just, I've been mentally drained because, you know, like when you work with people, that's like your family. Like if I'm not with my family here, that's my family. And we lost someone, y'all. He's 38 years old. Oh, I want to keep showing this, y'all, until my little feelings start to come. You know, I just feel like I want people to know who he was because he was so special to us. Hold on, I want to show y'all him. His name was Saeed, y'all. He was 38 years old. So you can just imagine how devastated we all are. Hold on one second. Hold on, y'all. 1 second. Hold on, guys. I want to show y'all. Y'all, he was a brilliant nurse. Oh, God. I just can't say enough about him. So this was him, you guys. So just say a quick little prayer for him and his family, y'all. He had 5-year-old twins. Just an amazing person. His name was Syed. So I don't know, I've been a little bit down, but I just wanted to uphold my commitment that I had to the community and come on and do some education. So thank you guys for staying on with me so late. Y'all know I end every live by saying, don't be moved by what you see, move what you see by what you say. And what that means is, if you're going through anything challenging, anything disheartening, anything that is making you feel less than, always remember to look at the glass half full instead of half empty. Prayer works. For whatever your faith is, lean into your faith and draw strength from that. And then also remember that you guys are kings and queens. You guys live in palaces. You sit on thrones and you wear crowns. So people do not have to like how you move in your world, but they have to respect you at all times. There's zero tolerance for that. Okay. I pray for the day that we all can live in this world and respect one another, because that's all people need is respect. You don't have to like how I move. You don't have to like nothing that I'm doing, but just respect that this is my choice. You understand what I'm saying? So I love you guys so much. And I will talk to you guys in a couple of days because I work the next 2 nights in the ER. Love you guys. Y'all have a good night. Bye. Be good to one another.